Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, November 29th, 2011. Let's get right into the charts here. I'm going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that they are pulling back off the morning highs, trading higher by just about 4 points now. They did get up to the 1206 level overnight around 5 a.m., but since that time they have started to fall. You could also take a look at the U.S. dollar index here, and you'll see that the dollar made a low right around 5 a.m. and started to rise. Dollar up, market down, same old game, nothing has changed. Once again, keep an eye on the dollar chart at all times. But you've had a very, very good bounce on the dollar today, especially after yesterday's sell-off. Even yesterday, we had a pretty good move on the dollar as well throughout the morning. So if you just scroll back the hands of time, you'll see yesterday dollar put in a little bit of a low, double bottom low around 8 o'clock and really surged to the upside. But due to the light volume and the market being a little bit euphoric, really no effect yesterday as the markets really had a terrific day to the upside. Now today, the dollar is having an effect. You can see the dollar moves up. The futures are continuing to decline and coming down even further. But around 5 a.m., they did trade around 1206, the 1206 level on the S&P 500. And you can see as the dollar moves up, the futures are moving lower, and you're looking at this in real time. Okay, so that's what you got to watch for going forward. Couple of things we're going to talk about this morning. GLD, we'll look at the GLD today, trading right around 166.19. It looks like yesterday the GLD closed at 166.63. So gold is trading down a little bit on the GLD, that is. As for spot gold is just down about 2 points. But remember, after hours when spot gold closes on the COMEX, the GLD will continue to trade till 4 o'clock. Let's take a look at the SLV. That looks like it's also trading slightly lower today. SLV closed at $31.27. Today it's trading at $30.94. So a little bit of a down move there in SLV. You also have oil today. The USO is trading at $38.05. That's a decent little pop there. Closed at $37.85. So oil continues to hold up pretty well on the daily chart. Yesterday's close was not the prettiest, but it was nonetheless a positive day for crude, and crude is still hanging in there pretty well. Now, watch crude closely when it comes to the dollar. If the dollar starts to make a move higher, that should put pressure on crude and bring crude prices down. But right now, in the pre-market, it looks like oil is trading up by about 30 cents to around $28.50 a barrel, and that's on West Texas crude. So we'll watch that closely today. Again, it seems like the market is digesting a little bit of yesterday's gains. We'll see if it does give up the ghost and gives some of those gains back. That is always a possibility. Now, there are a lot of stocks in the news I want to cover today. Let's start with AMR. American Airlines, the AMR is the parent company, filed for Chapter 11. The stock is trading down at $1. There's nothing good here. I would just leave it alone. The stock has been, beaten down for quite a while, and ultimately today files for Chapter 11, bankruptcy protection, and we'll see where it goes from there. Ultimately, they'll come out and issue a new stock, and they'll once they restructure and they don't have to pay their creditors, they'll come out as a stronger company. But I don't think there's anything to do here with AMR stock. If you're short, maybe you want to cover a little bit, and maybe that's how you play it. But I would not be a buyer here on AMR at all. Let's take a look at Seagate. Seagate Technologies having a nice little pop today, trading up around the 1750 level, closed at $16 yesterday. A lot of resistance around 18 bucks, maybe 18 and a half. So maybe has a little bit more upside, but decent move today for Seagate. Stock looks strong, and has a possible chance to move up to the 1750. I'm going to say the $18, 1850 level. I'm not sure it gets to 1850 today, but definitely looking on the stronger side. Let's take a look at Transocean today. This stock is getting hit this morning before the opening bell. This stock's in a downtrend. I would not do anything with Transocean right here. Maybe you get interested around 41 bucks or something like that, but there's nothing to really do with Transocean at the moment. There's a pretty good gap down. If it can recover, maybe the stock, tries to form, a higher low bottom on a daily chart or something. But right now, I don't really see any urgent need to own this thing at the moment. It's looking weak. maybe around 41 bucks. If traders want to nibble around there on the long side, they can do that. But I'm just not seeing a whole lot on Transocean today. Let's take a look at Tiffany's. They had earnings. Stock is getting hit, closed at $73.60 yesterday. Today, trading right around $68.10. There's a fair amount of support here. I don't want to say there's not. Tiffany's does have a fair amount of support here, right around this level. If it does break lower, I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go, but there's a ton of support around 68 bucks. Break of this, you're probably looking at $66, 65.75. So this level has to hold. A break of this, then the stock's likely to go down to this here level right here, 65.75, 66 area. And again, there'll be very, very good support there for probably a bounce trade. So watch Tiffany's if it gets down there. Even here though, at current levels, it has a lot of support at the moment. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Watch that one closely. Let's take a look at GLD. Gold, Rand Gold, GOLD. Trading up a little bit today. The stock's trading at $100.76. Closed at $97.47 yesterday. Good pop today for the stock. It's oversold. Has a fair amount of resistance around the 104 level, I'm going to say 103.82, 104 to 105 area. But very, very good pop today from an oversold condition. The stock looks strong at the moment. Okay, so Rand Gold looking pretty decent, coming from an oversold position. I think that stock has a chance to hold up well today. If it does come back down, has a lot of support right around $99. Okay, so that's where we stand. I'm going to leave it at that. Short and sweet today. That's the best way to go into it. Again, expect volatile markets. These markets are not going to be just straight up or straight down. You're going to have these wide swings in both directions. Yesterday, the market started off with a big bang to the upside. Today, we'll see if we just get a pause day or if we get a retrace day where we come back in, or maybe the market has a follow-through day. It's very, very tough to tell. There's a tough time of year right now, especially when you have all the geopolitical events in Europe surrounding us. So we'll see how it goes there. Right now, the European Union news is coming out fast and furious. There's warnings from credit rating agencies that France could be downgraded. Many banks in Europe can be downgraded. We'll just have to see how it goes. Also, Italy, I believe, did an auction, bond auction. Was not the greatest auction in the world, but that's to be expected. Nonetheless, the markets are still holding up, holding steady. Look at the futures. They've come in a little bit more since I've been shooting this little broadcast here, but now just up 3 points, $2.75, and the dollar obviously is moving higher. Keep the dollar on your screen at all times. Dollar moves up, market moves down. It's just that plain and simple. Okay, everybody, have a great trading day. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care now.